pads for the spring game, and we did some live punts and punt returns. Justice Murphy did some good things back there. We need to find a returner this next year. Tanner Gentry certainly did a good job last year, but we'll continue to look at that. Had some pretty spirited work here at the end, and Jake Mulhar may have a broken ankle or a broken leg. I may be a slight fracture. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, but they're going to put him through some X-rays, so we're concerned about that. Who's that? Trevor Meter. He's going to go in for some surgery on Wednesday, and we'll find out. There may be an ACL tear there, so we'll check on that. So outside of that, any questions?
Rick, you mentioned Tanner did a good job returning punts, but because it's so pivotal in your offense, would you like to find someone else if you can to take that burden off him? Is that what you're thinking?
You know what? We need two guys back there, and so I think that's important. So that's why. Excuse me, I'm going to have to.
Bless you.
Thank you. I try not to do that live, but we're live. Okay, other questions?
After you saw the film, Craig, after the second scrimmage, you probably get a better gauge. Was there any surprises, good, bad, or indifferent, from after watching the film from Saturday's scrimmage?
Offensively, we were much more efficient. We were, I don't know if abysmal would be the correct word over in Cheyenne, but I thought we were much more efficient, and we threw the ball better. Certainly, our ones threw the ball better. I thought Josh threw the ball better, and there was a stretch in there we played okay defense, but it was much more of a balanced scrimmage, and so there's some encouraging signs there.
Did it make a difference having Ryan Cummings back on the offensive line for that?
I think that made a difference. The other thing was there was 35-mile-an-hour winds. We had the ball on the ground about 5 times, and now the other thing too, we didn't have officials here this Saturday, so there was no holding calls, and so that sometimes equals some things out.
Eric, you've talked a lot this spring about Josh and all the quarterbacks about their completion percentage. Are you seeing improvements there, especially from Josh? And what is it? Everything's going fast for him? Because it seems like he's got certainly the capabilities, but it's just not clicking. What have you been seeing?
Well, he has good ability. He's got a strong arm. I think a lot of it has just become, more comfortable with our passing trees and where the ball needs to go. We've worked on throwing the ball deep quite a bit. He can certainly throw it a long ways, but you're right, our numbers are not where they need to be, and we're going to continue to work. I know he'll have some time this summer when they're throwing 7-on-7 in fall camp, but for us, we need to be in the mid-60 range, and we're certainly not there yet.
Milo Hall's shown pretty well in the 2 scrimmages. What have you seen out of him here as a redshirt freshman?
Well, he certainly had a great scrimmage last Saturday, and he ran the ball well. He shows some good elusiveness, and he's got good speed, and so we were encouraged by what we saw with Milo.
What have you seen from the offensive line, just having that continuity of playing together last year? Has that made a big impact this spring?
Well, it has helped. However, we've not had Charlie Renfrey out there because of injury, and so. But Ryan's done a good job. I think as the spring's gone along, that group's gotten better.
You mentioned, Craig, this was your last one in full pads until the spring game. So is it just, I'm sure there's still work to be done on Thursday, but is it just more fundamental stuff? And do you feel like you're going to get a good evaluation Saturday despite some guys kind of being out?
We'll certainly get a good valuation. Thursday's practice will be a polish-up practice to continue to work on some of our schemes, make sure we're going to have a regular game right now unless the injury report continues to grow. And so as a result of that, there's some organizational stuff that we'll do on Thursday.
You mentioned special teams. How has that progressed this spring from your vantage point?
Today we worked a lot on punt coverage because we've not had a chance to get outside much, and we did a lot of that live. So that was helpful. I think Ethan's done a good job there. We did some live kickoff returns. I thought Austin Conway did a nice job with a couple of returns, and he caught the ball well today, so we're going to continue to take a look at Austin. Coverage units, we feel like are going to be better than last year, and so that's going to be important.
One of those guys on your offensive line, Chase Verlier, and at the end of last year, he's on some of the projections of some of the top guys in the country. I mean, is he with a good year in NFL talent?
Yeah, we think so. Chase has continued to improve. He's still up to 315 pounds. He's got good feet, understands leverage. You know, I think he's on par with some of the guys we have coached that have played in the NFL, so we're excited about him playing that same position.
Craig, have you seen anything from your fullbacks? It's basically been the same guys the last, going into the 33 years now. Are you seeing good improvement, progress, or anything there that you've noticed?
Drew Van Manen's coming along. Jordan's been kind of nicked up here and there. But yeah, we're pleased with Drew. I thought Bliss did a pretty good job, you know, and then we're going to have a freshman coming in from Gillette. Zach is coming in, so we'll see how he does. Anything else? Thanks.